and welcome. Today's video is going to be slightly different to my normal format insofar as the first part of the video is actually not moving pictures, if you like. What happened was I was given some lovely cherry by a friend of mine called Terry, a few villages away from where I live. And very wet, only just been cut down. So I turned most of them, well, all of them barring this piece, into bowl blanks. And this piece I thought that would make a nice hollow form. Now I haven't had a lot of experience with sort of 8 inches, 9 inches hollow forms, but I thought I'd give it a go, and my idea was to see how it worked when I rough turned it, and then did the usual that we do with bowls, wrap it in brown paper and some shavings, and see how it dried to finish turning it at a later date. However, things didn't go as to plan, as they very often don't. So I got rid of the footage of me hollowing about a quarter of the bowl until the catch. And then I thought, hang on a minute, I've had a lot of questions about what I'm going to do with it and how to save it, etc. Well, yes, I can make a bowl out of it, which is what I'm going to do. So I thought I'd go through that process. I have a couple of stills. That is the piece of wood on the lathe to begin with. It's about 8 by 8, and as I say, my idea was to do a hollow form with it. The next picture, although not very clear, shows the sort of basic form that I was going through in my head to get to have this piece, and then this picture is the result after I got a catch while removing the tool from the piece. So that's the state of play up to now. So I remounted it and I've covered it with brown paper, wrapping paper, and I've left it on the lathe the last 4 days in the hope that it doesn't crack, because I have been at work, I haven't been able to get back to it. So we will go to the lathe now, and it is as I have left it, and we will reveal what's underneath. You will see the state of the piece as I do when I unwrap it from the brown bag, and we'll take it from there. So over to the lathe and let's see what goes on. Here we are, this is how I've left it for the last 4 days, and all will be revealed. Still obviously very wet, and you can see where it blew out when I caught it. Now I put a mark with a parting tool, which is just below where it had cracked off here. There was a slight hairline crack there, which I filled with thin CA glue. As I say, this was 4 days ago, so it's exactly as it was left. So what I intend to do is to part off this and carry on hollowing and just see what develops. Okay, and this is a little trick I picked up from watching Carl Jacobson. Thanks, Carl. I just taped a little pen light torch so I can see in to what I'm doing, and it should give a better view from the camera too. So we'll carry on and see. We're nearly at the depth now. This is turning into a bit of a quest now. I'm just trying to get a really good camera angle with the torch in there to see the cutting action. So we'll carry on and see what happens. Okay, so what I've done now, I've set up the gauge spring, and that's the wall thickness I want. Now, providing the tip is in the same orientation, opposite, like so, like there is the depth I want, then I can go round and get an even wall thickness, and it's just over half an inch. Okay, I've got a fairly even wall thickness now, all the way down to the bottom. So that's the inside finish now for the moment. I'll change the camera angle. I'm just going to alter a little bit on the outside, and then we'll put it away to dry out, and hopefully in a couple of months we'll finish turning it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just alter the shape a little bit to the bottom here, undercut it a bit more, and bring down the base, and that'll hopefully then will dry out nice and evenly. Leave it there, and I'm literally just going to mark where I have it in the chuck. So I'll go around to jaw number 1 and just make a mark with a Sharpie there, so I know where the jaws should be when I remount it. So I'll take this off now, and there he is at the moment, a very wet bowl. So what I intend to do now is to just get some brown wrapping paper, and this was a method actually that my good friend Ron Radcliffe suggested, and it works very well. So I just use and wrap it up nicely. No shavings, and obviously inspect on a regular basis. And I'm just going to leave it like that. And as I say, in a couple of months we'll come back and hopefully... Okay, well that's it for now on the old hollow form that ended up being a bowl, and we'll revisit it in a few months' time when it's dry enough, and hopefully finish it off. Well, thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.